Good morning, ma'am.
I'm just starting.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Just a minute. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Okay. Okay. Whatever I have taught you regarding government, do you have any doubts in that?
No, ma'am.
No
No,
doubts, no?
ma'am. No doubt.
Okay, see all important points
Yes, ma'am.
and the definitions you have to underline, you have to learn it by heart it, okay? And I will tell you. Now, yesterday I have taught you till the levels of government in India, right? How much I have taught you for you all?
No,
Levels
ma'am.
of government in India. Till that, till that much I have taught you yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now we will go to decision making and participation in democracy. So all of you opened your books?
Ma'am, open.
Opened. Yeah. Have you
Ma'am, open.
holded a pencil with you? Okay.
Open.
Okay. Now see
Yes, ma'am.
here the decision making and participation in democracy here. So we will go learn regarding here one of the this mm, one of the this Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so he given the definition of democracy. He gave a definition of democracy. Definition means meaning. According to the Abraham Lincoln, what is the meaning of democracy? And this, whatever the answer, whatever the definition had given, that is very important. Okay, when you will go to higher sections also, that time also it is going to repeat it, and that is very important. Better you learn that sentence. Okay, according to the Abraham Lincoln, government of the people, government is of the people, for the people, and by the people. According to the Abraham Lincoln, government is of the people, for the people, and by the people. Please underline page number 190. Okay, second decision making and participation in democracy. In that first paragraph, according to Abraham Lincoln, underline democracy means government of the people, for the people, and by the people. Means the people only elects and people only runs the government. Representatives means they'll also citizen of India. They'll only runs the government and because of people. Why they'll make a rules regulations? Because for the people. Okay, so the people only elect, so people only have a rights, people only elect the representatives, and those representatives only make a laws. Why they'll make a laws? Because of citizens. So all it is like according to the Abraham Lincoln, this definition he had given. So underline this much. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Have
Yes,
you
ma'am.
marked? Have you underlined that sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, very good. See, whenever I ask you, according to the Abraham Lincoln, what is the definition of democracy? Then you must tell, according to the Abraham Lincoln, democracy as a government of the people, for the people, and of by the people. Okay, people only selects, people only make the laws, and people because of people only they'll make a laws. And okay, this is what according to the Abraham Lincoln, the democracy statement has given this way. Okay, now representative democracy. Here, representative democracy means what? See, we elect the people through elections. We select them. Okay, they'll select, choose. They will select, and those were called the representatives. Now, in your school, one example we will give. In your school, every year there will be elections, right? For higher sections, there will,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, there will be elections, head girl, head boy, and discipline minister.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this way ministers will be appointed by the how they will appoint? Through elections, right? How they are going to appoint ministers in your school? Through elections, right?
True.
Elections, votings. You will give your precious votings. Okay, even I also gave voting this time. Now this way, what happens? Whoever gets the highest votings, they will choose they will choose, and they calls a representative. What we call for them? we call them representative. Okay, representative. Okay, so this the representative democracy. We have a representative democracy means what? The representative means whoever select by the people. Whoever select by the people, they only call the for them only we call representative of democracy. So those all ministers, they are like a representative of democracy. They all are in our now ministry, now in the parliament, and all the ministers are there now. They all are called representatives. Understood this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we go to universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise means in your book, what happened? Any doubts? Okay.
No, ma'am.
We go to next one. Universal. In your book, they have given those words are in the dark. This they have given in the dark letters. So please, universal adult franchise. Here, universal adult franchise means those who attain the age of 18 years. Those who attain the age of 18 years, 18 and above 18 years, they will get a special rights from the government. Those who attain the 18 and above 18 years, not 80, 80, 18. 18 means those who cross 18 years, they will get a special rights from the government. That right is called a voting power. That right, which right it is? It is called a voting rights. When we cross, not I, means the other church, this citizen, those who cross 18 years and above 18, they'll get a special right. That is called a voting power, and that is only we call a universal adult franchise. So whenever I'll ask you, whenever in exam, if I ask you what is the meaning of universal adult franchise, so what you should answer? You should say the who will attain the age 18, age of 18 years are essential, means are entitled to vote. That is called a universal adult franchise. Otherwise, you can write in your own sentence, no others, but only the thing should be correct. Okay, so those who cross 80 and above 80, they will get a special right of voting. That is called a universal adult franchise. Okay, otherwise there is another one name also. Okay, suffrage. SUFFRAGE. Suffrage, otherwise franchise you can call franchise. Okay, suffrage or franchise. These are same meaning, but only the words are different, but meaning indicates same only. Okay, this is the universal adult franchise. So today, in all the democratic countries, we have a universal adult franchise. Understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
See, the year actually in before 1989, before 1989, the voting age limit was different. Okay, that time it was 21 years. Those were crossing, crossed 21 years. They were getting this voting power. But in 1989, our government, the Indian government, they changed the rules. They made it 18 years. Above those who cross above 18 years, 18 and above 18 years, they will get this right. But before that, before 1989, it was a 21 years. Those who were crossed 21 years, they only were getting the voting power rights. But now it is after the 1989, the rules changed, and it was the age limit was 29. Now it was decreased to the 18 years. Now all the 18 years, those who go to those who finish their second year, no, second PUC, they will get that special right. Okay, when you will when you will finish your second PUC, no, then even you also will get this special rights of voting. Okay. Okay, do you have any doubts in this?
No, ma'am.
No doubts. Okay, we will go to now. Let's learn more. Okay, in the bracket, in the
No
box,
doubts,
they have
ma'am.
mentioned. Just a minute. In the bracket, let's learn more. They have given. In this, they have means before during this before 1800. before 1800, there were no voting rights for women. Okay, women, they were not getting any voting rights. They were only means like it was believed that ladies should be maintained only the home, and she should take care of their family, she should take care of their children. Okay, and household work, she should do only, she was doing only the household work. She was looking her family, she was taking care of their children. But what happened after the 1800? After 1800, 0 0, after 1800, what happened? There was the changes took place, and there was a lady. Okay, there was a lady called Emily. You can see in the page number. Go to page number 189. Go to page number 189. Emily Pankhurst. 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 Emily Pankhurst. She was in the Britain, and she started to demand the voting power, voting rights. Started to demand voting rights. Okay, she belonged to the Britain. She belonged to which cases? She belonged to the Britain. This in the 1858. She was born in 1858, and she born in the Manchester. The Manchester. This did you get this word Manchester in the book 187? Hello. Did you get the
Yes,
word
ma'am. No, ma'am.
187? Page number 187. Okay, Emily Pankhurst, Pankhurst her name, and she born in the year 1858 in Manchester. It was the famous place actually. Manchester. It is in England, and it is famous for cotton textile. During this, it was very famous for cotton textile. So in there she born, and even she demanded she demanded, and even she aware other women that even women also, the women also needed a voting power. Even she also have the rights of voting. So that's why what happened, the slowly the struggle, they started to oppose the government, and she started to demand that even the ladies, even the women should get a voting power from 1800. And during the first world war, do you know the first world war event when it happened? Do you know the first world war when it happened? Hello, do you know when the first world war happened?
No, no.
No. Okay, just see. I will tell you the date. It was in the year of 1914 to 1918. 1914 to 1918. Okay, 1914 to 1918. It was the first world war. During that time, what happened? That was means like a that this the all the ladies, they were aware of their rights, and all the ladies, they started to demand their countries they should get a voting power rights. Okay, this way what happened, slowly the awareness means the awareness, this was spreaded all over the world. Even all over the world, even all the ladies, all the women, they started to demand that even the ladies should have a voting power rights. So this way, in the year 1920, America, they gave a voting power to the women. And in 1928, United Kingdom, they gave a voting power to their means women in the 1928. Okay, this you underline. Do you know when the Indian women, they got the right to vote power?
After 1948.
1948.
After
But what
1948.
happened? But actually, the means in 1920 also, Sarojini Naidu, she was there. No, even Actually, even she also alone she got that opportunity. Even she participated in voting and she voted itself. But all ladies, means in India, all the ladies when they participated after the constitution implementation of the constitution in the year 1950. 1950 the constitution is implemented. So after that the first election was held in 1950, and then what happened that time, all the ladies, all the women they participated in election. Okay, so this way, even the election that this okay, so this vote to right this right all the women they got in India after 1950. Okay, and all over the world it was according to the this their means the dates are different. In America, I told you 1920 they started to give the special right of vote to the women, and in 1928 United Kingdom they gave a voting rights. Okay, so after this, we will go to anti-apartheid struggle. Anti-apartheid struggle. So this struggle was happened in the South Africa. This struggle was began in the South Africa. So what is this? Why they did a struggle? Why actually South Africa means we can the like in South Africa, especially black people stay, right? Have you seen the South Africa people?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
actually,
ma'am.
South African countries, it is they are very poor actually, and they looks very black and all, and illiterate people also we can find there. It is a poor countries are there in the South Africa. Okay, what happened? It was during the 1800. That time it was controlled by the Britain and America. Because they set up the colonies in South Africa, how they set up colonies in India, no, like that way they set up their colonies in South Africa also, and they were taking that black peoples to America. They were exporting, okay, as like a slave. They were treating as like a slave to them, and they were exporting to the America and the Britain to do the work actually in the farm and all. They had a farm in that to work in that. They were exporting black peoples as like a slaves. They were exporting, and they were not giving respect to black peoples in the South Africa. American people and this Britain people, they were not giving respect, and they were not respected, and even not they thought that it is they were like a low people, below. Okay, that's why they were not respected, and they were not like there was lot of discrimination, black and white peoples. Okay, so even the black people they had a separate markets, they had separate schools, and they had a means everything was a separate. They were not allowed to use the whatever the white people means, especially in the market white people they had a separate their markets. In that the black people were not allowed, so there was a lot of discrimination between the black people and white people. Okay, so white people were not allowed black peoples. They were totally depressed or suppressed by the white peoples. So that time also what happened, they not had any rights. Black people also they not had any rights. So that's why what happened, one of the leader called Nelson Mandela. Have you heard about Nelson Mandela?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so Nelson Mandela, the leader of the African National Congress, so they made a one group, one organization. Okay, these black people, what they did, they made one organization. That organization is called African National Congress, and that in that the Nelson Mandela was the leader on that. Okay, and he started to oppose the white people. He started to oppose the white people. How in India, the Indian people started to oppose the British government. When before independence, the Indian peoples also started to oppose British government because they were discriminating. They were discriminating us. They were not giving respect. They were not gave rights to us. Okay, so that's why how the Indian people started to oppose or this they did a revolts and all, like that way same thing in the South Africa also. They also demanded, they also revolted, and lastly finally what happened, because this they were finally what happened in the 1994, means after the 1994 they got a freedom, and they got that right to vote. That right was given to the black peoples. Okay, but before that, this Nelson Mandela totally said 27 years he was kept in prison. He was kept in prison. Okay, Nelson Mandela, because he was the main person who opposed the British this government. So that's why white people, that's why he was kept in prison. But in after 1994, they were become free, and they held elections. In that election, this Nelson Mandela got a highest votes, and he became the president. He got a president, he became the president there after 1994, Nelson Mandela. Okay. So what happened? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
See, even this means he is a very important person, Nelson Mandela. If you just what you do today, if you get the timing, just what you do, if you go in the Google and type it Nelson Mandela, and just you try to get the information regarding Nelson Mandela. When he born, and what condition he faced, how he struggled to get the respect, and the whatever the rights they had, they did not get in motherland, so in their this country. So how he struggled, and how he fought with the white people, and how he means regained the respect of their motherland and all. So that all the information you will get it from the Google. Just collect it, at least 110 points regarding Nelson Mandela and all. You write it and keep, and whenever you come to school, just bring it to me, and I'll see how you have done and you have written, and even you can learn many things from the Nelson Mandela. Okay, see how during olden time how they fought, and what conditions they suffered. And even if you whenever you are free, just read it some important leaders like Ambedkar, Jawaharlal Nehru, and even like many leaders, national
Netaji.
leaders. If you try to read about them, you will get many good qualities of those leaders, and you can apply it in your life also. So see, they become great. Why they become great? What even Abdul Kalam. See, yeah, even I like Abdul Kalam. Even I have read about him, his life autobiography, and this about him. Really, he struggled hard, and that's why he become a great person. So we should can get a good ideas from them, good principles we can apply in our life, and we can get a success in our life. So try to what you do in if today it possible, just go it to in the Google, search it, and write at least one page. Try to write about Nelson Mandela, how he fought against the white peoples. He died in the year 2013, December 5, 2013. He died. Okay, he was the president of South Africa.
South Africa.
Yes. So this is about
And
Nelson
born at
Mandela.
11th July.
Yeah. Then the importance of democracy. So democracy, it is an important government. Why? Because it is a suitable form of government. It is suitable, means suitable to all citizens, and even it is a very famous democratic government is a compared to monarchy and dictatorship. Democracy government is a very important, and it is very popular. It is a popular government. Okay, and it is a people's government. Democratic government means it is a people's government. It is not a king's government, or it is not a belong to any head or this. It is belong to all the citizens. Okay, so third point, the we means the government has given us special rights to the people. The rights we have, how many rights we have a totally 6 rights. So which those are, you know it, and just what you do, whatever means we have rights to speak against the government. And if any means if any this all the rights we have. We can take educations, we can stay wherever in India, wherever we can go and stay. Okay, so all the we can means any religion we can choose. Okay, any language we can study. Like this way, all the rights we have. But in the monarchy and and in dictatorship, you won't get such rights. That's why this the means, and even we have a right to change the government. We have right to change the government. How we can change the government?
And by votes.
By votes, yes. If the minister not works according to our wish, if he not implement the rules, whichever means rules regulation which is not benefited to the people, then what people will do? The next election, after when it comes after once in a 5 years, so that time next election the people won't give vote to such persons. Okay, and those who work for people, they that person will be again will be elected by the people. So we have a power, the people, the citizen of India, we have a power. We can change the government. Okay, so this is the importance of democracy. Then even it provides the opportunities to us. It provides many opportunities. Okay, even if you want to become a politician in your future, you can. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
the government provides a lot of opportunity, job opportunity, and it provides a leadership opportunity. Everything it provides good opportunity for us, and we can use that opportunity and we can get a success in our life. Okay, and even the citizens enjoys the right, freedom, and some duties allotted to people, allotted to the citizens. So what kind of duties we have towards the government? Okay, just leave that question. I will ask you another one example. What kind of duties you have towards the school? Tell me. What kind of duties you have towards the school?
Ma'am, to do homeworks.
Yes, very good.
To be disciplined.
Hmm?
To be disciplined.
Yes, to maintain discipline. Yes,
And to learn good habits.
yes, very good.
To learn do homework and work.
Yes, very good. Very good.
To get education.
Education, yes. Means what? Like whatever the teacher gives the homework that you have to do. Okay, and whenever you are in the school, you have to maintain discipline in the school. You should
Do
not
in the proper way.
you should not spoil the school things like dust. Sometimes what some people will be there, they'll do something scratching, they'll make a miss their walls, they'll make dirty and all. Okay, some this mischievous things you will do in the school, so that should not be done. Okay, that is, this is a school property, you have to keep it properly, you have to save those things. So same thing, as a citizen, we have some duties towards the nation. We have to respect our nation, right? We have to respect our national anthem, we have to respect our national symbol. And we have to follow the rules regulations made by the government, right? We have to save public properties, we have to protect public properties, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
save public properties, and we should respect the people. Okay, we should not do means we should not go against the government. Whatever the government is instructed or given the duties and all that, we have to do faithfully. Whatever means we should not go against the society also. Okay, if you start troubling the people, if you start to steal and all, is this the duty towards the nation? No,
No.
these are not duties towards the nation. We should be loyal to our country, and whatever duties allotted to us, with that we have to do sincerely. Okay, we have. Okay, understood this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any doubts regarding lesson, the government? Okay,
No, ma'am.
shall we discuss once again regarding government? Okay, now otherwise
Yes,
you
ma'am.
tell me what you have learned from this lesson till 10 minutes are there. to finish this class. So you can just tell me what you have learned from this lesson.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm? Hmm.
No, ma'am, nothing.
Just tell me what you have learned. The definition, what is the meaning of government? Okay, come to page number 187. All of you turn your page, come to page number 187 and just, okay, they have the big ideas. Means here you can get what you have studied. Here you have studied about government. Okay, you know the meaning of government?
Government refers to body that exercising ruling authority.
Yes, very good, very good, very good. So this is the definition, government. Okay, and types of government.
There are three types of government: democracy, monarchy, dictatorship.
Very good. Types of. There are three types of government. Okay, what is the meaning of democracy? Yes, democracy
I mean,
means
the
what?
democracy, it is the people who give the power to the government to make decisions.
Very good, very good, very good. This is the definition of democracy. What is the meaning of monarchy?
In monarchy, the monarch or king has the power to rule the country.
Very good, very good. And what is the meaning of dictatorship?
When person heads the government and governs on the basis of his or her own wishes.
Very good, very good. So in these three, which government is popular?
Democracy.
Democratic. Which government we have in India?
Democracy.
Democratic country. Ours is a democratic country, right? Yes. Then we go to next. Okay, tell me the organs of the government. How many organs are there?
Organs of the government are legislative, executive, and judiciary.
These are the three important organs of the government, right? Okay, will you tell me the legislature means what it is? What is the work of legislature?
Making laws.
It makes the law. Very good, very good. Executive.
Implement.
It implements the law. Very good. And the judiciary. Interprets laws and decides legal cases. Okay. So in the legislature, parliament comes, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Right? Lok Sabha is having 543 members and Rajya Sabha is having 245 members. And the executive, there we can see president and the prime minister and his cabinet ministers. And the judiciary, we can like a Supreme Court, High Court. Where is our Supreme Court? Do you know?
From Delhi.
Ah, it is in Delhi. Okay. Yes, High Court will be in the every state. Okay, so this judiciary, where we get the justice, it comes in judiciary, and judiciary is a totally free from legislature and the executive. Judiciary is totally free from legislature and executive. Only that much you keep in mind. Okay, and the next full explanation you will learn it in next when you go to next class, 7th standard. Okay, and even you tell me the why the government is needed, why it is important. Already you have studied. Why it is important?
And to maintenance of law and order, defense of the country, and health service and infrastructure.
Yes, yes. It okay. Yeah. Again, tell some points regarding this. The need for government.
And to fulfill our wishes.
How it will fulfill our wishes? Please explain.
By giving free education, public parks.
Yes, yes. Very good.
Good roads. Good
Yeah.
roads, transport services, postal system, electricity, water, and so on.
Very good, very good. Okay, can you tell when the compulsory education was introduced by Indian government? Compulsory free
Ma'am, till 14 years we have right to education.
no, but which year it was introduced?
Ma'am, what?
Which year it is introduced? Compulsory education introduced by government our government, but when it introduced, year I want, which year? In 2002, the compulsory education introduced in the year 2002.
Why we call dictatorship when person has
Okay, in 2002, the compulsory education is introduced, and the compulsory the below 14 year students children should get a education. If they won't go for education, if they not go to take a education, if they go to work, what will happen then?
Ma'am,
the-
the owner will be punished.
Yes, the owner will be punished. Okay, punished by the government, because the below 14 year children should not go to work. That is the rules made by our government, because the government knows that every child has a right to get the education. Then we go to next, levels of government. How many levels are there in government?
Ma'am, there are three levels. The first one is central government, second level is
Don't put this, don't put this. Anyone, like a first Pratham will tell. Yes, Pratham.
Ma'am, there are three levels of government in India. First level central government, second level state government, third level local government.
Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Okay, now there are again three types in local self-government. Who is going to tell that?
Ma'am, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha.
No, Baba, local self-government. There are again three types in local self-government.
Ma'am, central government.
No. I told you yesterday, but maybe you forgotten this. I will tell you once again. Local self-government is again having three types: district-wise, okay, district-wise, and taluka-wise, and gram panchayat level. So these are the three. This again in local self-government they divides district level, taluka level, and village level. There are again three types. Since local self-government, this idea this was introduced by Lord Ripon in the year 1805. Local self-government. Gram Panchayat, have you heard? Gram Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, these comes in local self-government. District, Jilla Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat, and Village Panchayat comes in local self-government. Okay, so after this, totally, even I told you that how many Jilla Panchayats are there in India. Totally, there are totally 630 Jilla Panchayats in India. Totally 630 Jilla Panchayats in India. There are 6,614 taluka panchayats in India, and totally 2,53,163 gram panchayats are there in India. Okay, after this, uh, can you tell the definition given by Abraham Lincoln regarding government? Sorry, regarding democracy.
Ma'am, Abraham Lincoln defined democracy as a government of people, for the people, and by the people.
Yes, and
The
by the
form
people, of the people, for the people, and by the people. This definition given by Abraham Lincoln, very important. Okay, then the adult franchise, universal adult franchise means what? Yes, universal adult franchise means what?
Adult citizens are at the age of 18 years are entitled to vote.
Very good, very good. Those who attain the age of 18 years, they will get a special right of voting. That is called a, yes, very good, very good. Yeah, very good. Okay, the anti-apartheid struggle was led by which leader?
Ma'am, Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela.
Now it will finish. What happened? Nelson Mandela. Very good, very good. How many years he was kept in prison? How many years he was kept in prison?
तो हमारे को अगर 7 नंबर किए तो 5
27 years. Very good. 27 years he was kept in prison.
प्लस 4
Okay.
इज 9 ठीक है अब इसमें हम लोग को अगर सिर्फ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
उनको मैनुअल बता के
Okay.
ये प्राइस है।
जैसे
Okay, then all of you studied. Now just what you do, now this lesson is finished. Just go through the question answers and write, complete the classwork. Okay?
ओके मैम
Okay, okay. Okay, bye.
बाय मैम थैंक यू मैम बाय मैम थैंक यू मैम
Bye, bye, bye.
मैम हैव अ ग्रेट डे मैम